Hi, I'm Dox, the host of Season 2 Expedition Online and the first loser from Season 1 of Expedition Online.
Hi, I'm Jess, the first winner of Expedition Online, beating this guy right here.
I don't like how this started. Tonight, we'd like to talk to you about our charity raffle. It is May 18th, 2021. We've raised over $500 so far, and I was going to hold up a newspaper to prove the date, but then I realized I would have to explain what a newspaper is to all of Gideon's followers. It's my generation's TikTok.
Zing. This season, our explorers and our captains have each been representing a charity of their choosing. Team Janet has been representing Give Kids the World, and Team Ethan has been representing Safe Routes Foundation. The prize pot for this season will be split between those charities as well as the winning explorer's charity of choice.
100% of the money raised will go to charity. We're not keeping anything.
Wow, that's right.
Jess, I have a question. An older kid told me that you get one ticket for every $5 you donate, and then for every $25 you donate, you get a bonus ticket. Is that correct?
Well, Docs, that older kid wasn't yanking your chain this time. That is correct. Every $25 you spend, you get an extra ticket to spend on anything you want. Put it in a real special bucket.
That's awesome. So what kind of things are being raffled off?
Well, one of our biggest prizes is a Zoom call with Ethan Zahn or Janet Carbon, Survivor contestants and season captains of Expedition Online.
Wow, that's amazing. That must be all there is.
That's not it. You can get an autographed picture from Tyson Apostle with a Nature with Tyson t-shirt.
The peanut butter one?
Hell yeah!
Wow, I kind of would like to get that.
And that's not it. You can also get a cameo from the one and only TikTok star, Curly Daddy.
Who's also a cast member.
It's crazy.
What a coincidence. For this kind of value, that's gotta be everything. What if I act now?
If you act now, you can also get an old school Survivor hat from Ethan.
Put the ticket in the bucket and win.
That's not it, Docs. You can also get an autographed Ethan Zahn piece of memorabilia.
That must be it, because that's amazing, right?
That's still not it.
Wow.
You can get a Survivor Immunity Idol, and 3 people will be chosen for their own Survivor puzzle.
Holy smokes.
Holy smokes is right.
That means that 3 people are gonna go home with a puzzle. Practically everybody's gonna get a puzzle.
You sure can count.
Are there any non-Expedition Online or Survivor-related prizes?
There are. You can get a pair of Costa sunglasses, any pair on the website, valued up to $300.
Somebody's gonna pay $5 and walk away with a $300 pair of sunglasses.
You bet your ass they will.
Is this thing legit?
It is.
And I've noticed that there's now a secret prize on the website. Can you tell me a little bit more about that?
I can't tell you about it, except it'll be a very memorable experience. And you'll definitely want to put your ticket in it.
I have a question though. Is it about me?
You have a lot of questions.
Well, I'm pretty excited about this.
For only $5, one of these life-changing prizes can be yours. Going to the link in our bio or raffle.expeditiononline.com.
And if you buy 12 tickets and put each ticket into a different bucket, you can win all 12 prizes and then everybody else will hate you.
They sure will, Docs. Click the link in our bio.
Act now.
Act now.
Offer is not valid in Hawaii.
Think about it.
Hello and welcome everybody to day 11 of Expedition Online Season 2. I'm Jonathan Dykes. With me tonight in the commentator's booth, we have the winner of Season 1, Jessica Martin. Hey, Jess.
What's going on, Jonathan?
Not too much. Just getting all amped up for today. Still buzzing from the crossroads.
blindside that was yesterday?
Oh, absolute madness at the daytime crossroads as the Majority Alliance and Team Janet finally got knocked back a step as Justin jumps over to the other side and pulls off a massive blindside.
Yeah, it's going to be interesting to see what this day shapes up like for Justin.
Mm-hmm.
If his old alliance is going to try and get him out, or if they still think he's a pawn to bring to the end.
Absolutely. Potential swing vote situation. I think there's a few people who are potential swing votes tonight. As I mean, Ryan's been back and forth. He's always a potential nominee. Gideon has kind of had a target, so I think maybe potentially his best option is just back and forth, hoping to slide his way through to the end there. But it's also going to be interesting to see how the DC3, the alliance of Maddie, Daniel, and Rob, are going to recover from this, as they've been in the majority in the entire game. This is going to be brand new territory for them.
Well, a good thing for them is that they have 2 advantages in their possession right now.
Yeah. On top of that, Ryan has his heirloom, where the last time he can play it is tonight. So we can almost assume that that's going to be pulled out at some point.
Bring the fireworks on.
Absolutely. I mean, after they set a high mark after last episode, so let's hope that they can keep it going here tonight. And let's kick it off. Let's send things over to...
Oh my god. Everything goes off as planned. I am so over the top right now. I can't even describe. Not only did my plan work out amazingly, but because of how the rest of the night went, it worked out even better than I could have hoped.
Awesome stuff happened today.
Yes. I'm like, if anybody needs exemption, it's Gideon right now, because I need him in the game. I need him. He was my day one, and we've managed to be separate, and I hope to God that they don't notice it. With me, Gideon, Ryan, Justin, we all pulled together, and we got Jared, while they were thinking we were going to vote Ryan or Justin, because that's what the talks were.
Tonight kicked my ass. I thought I was in complete control of the game, smooth sailing, feeling great.
Alright, so this was the first night that a vote happened that I was completely in the dark on, had no idea what was going on. Literally none.
I am upset with how the vote went last night. I know that I'm going to be on the wrong side of votes. That's an obvious thing. This is the first time I have been. But it was really tough because Jared was such a good friend to me in this game and a person that I trusted completely. So that was what was a little difficult for me.
So I'm pretty pissed. Right now, me, Maddie, and Rob were all left out of the vote. I already didn't really trust Rob. He told me again today he thinks I'm a threat. So as far as I see it, it's kind of me and Maddie against the world. We both have compasses, so I think we gotta start creating some chaos, and if we're gonna go down, we're going down swinging.
I went from sitting pretty in this game, under the radar, not having done a whole lot, to now being part of the minority alliance that is very much in danger of getting attacked and targeted next. I need to win the next exemption challenge, otherwise I could easily be going home.
So last night was honestly just a mess. I don't really trust anyone here except for Daniel and potentially Rob.
I've been painting myself as playing a very GOAT-like game, which is fine. I'm okay painting that. But it's worrisome now that I am in the minority. Wish me luck.
Now, it's we really gotta play this game. This is gonna be bad. Oh, it's gonna be so bad.
This is the first time that I understand now why these are called parties, because I am having so much fun playing this game now, more than I have the whole rest of the time.
Greetings, explorers! Today's challenge is called Do You Remember? We're going to be testing your mental memory as well as your visual memory today. Docs will be asking you a series of questions about our game, testing your memory of what has happened over the past couple of weeks. If you got the answer correct, you will then look at a Google slide that I will be screen sharing and give me 2 numbers from the board. What you're looking for is to make a match. there are a series of words that are related to our game hidden under numbered tiles. If you make a match, that goes towards your score. Good luck.
All right, welcome to the Challenge Explorers. We have 7 explorers remaining today. In this game, the winner will have exemption at tonight's crossroads. The first explorer with 3 points wins exemption tonight and guaranteed to get into the final 6.
Big
Worth
deal.
playing for? All right, our first question. Which team captain chose first during the draft?
Janet, ladies first.
All right, we've got thumbs up,
Yeah.
so let's reveal. Everybody reveal now. Reveal your answers.
Oh, we've got Team Gideon.
I think Chantel realizes her mistake. The correct answer is not Gideon, it is Janet. So Justin, Rob, and Ryan got that answer correctly.
Justin was the first pick by Janet, right?
And we're gonna start with Justin. If you can see the board, it has 42 numbers. Justin, you pick 2 numbers.
I'm gonna go with 14, and 21.
14 and 21. All right, that is not a match, 14 and 21, so we will cover those back up. And Rob, you have the board. You can pick 2 numbers.
Yeah.
24 and 36.
And Ryan, you have the pick.
7 and 25.
Interesting strategy. That is not a match, so we're going to cover those back up. And we will go to our next question. Which explorer was picked first?
Oh, we're gonna find out if you're right, Jess.
First.
A lot of pressure here. I'm playing for exemption.
Yeah.
When you've got your answer, give me the thumbs up. All right. We'll reveal in 3, 2, 1. Show me those answers.
Let's
The
see what
answer
everyone says. Got a bunch
We
of
have a bunch of
Jareds.
different answers. We have the correct answer out there. It is Justin.
Oh,
Justin
how
and
about
Daniel
that,
both
Jess?
got that right.
Yeah.
A memory.
Justin.
Impressive.
Play this
Daniel.
challenge.
You get to pick first.
I'll start with 1.
Expedition is the first word.
Alright, and we'll go with 40.
40. Which is compass.
Compass.
Not a match, so we are going to cover those up.
No one with a match just yet. Just getting started. It's going to take a little bit to see a lot of these words
So,
pop up.
a lot of
Now,
numbers
Justin,
to go
it's
through.
your turn.
I'm gonna say I'll go 2. Compass.
Oh, we just saw compass.
Ooh, Justin, you literally 40, 40, 40.
Oh my god.
He can't remember. It's so difficult. Searching his brain.
40?
He nailed it. Here we go. First match of the
Justin.
night.
See if it's under 40.
That's
We have a
why he was the
match.
first pick.
1 point
That's
for
why.
Justin. All right, so Justin with the early lead after just 2 questions. He has a point.
I feel
Which
like
explorer
Justin
was the
leads
last
this
to be
tonight too.
I mean, after the big flip yesterday, he's definitely gonna have a little bit of a target. Yeah, definitely. It's got to feel good to get off to a quick start here. But if you've ever played one of these games
Still
before,
early.
Let's say, what
a
do you
lot of
guys
the
have
points
as
come
the
at the
last
end.
explorer to be picked?
You can go on a real run if you pay attention.
Mm-hmm.
I do see the correct answer there. It is Jennifer.
Oh, Jennifer, I wish we
Daniel
had
with
more
the
time with
answer.
you.
And so Justin as well.
Justin and Daniel.
Jen.
Yeah, Jennifer for the short amount of time she's in the game was a
Gideon
memorable
had the
character.
action, so that means Justin is going to pick first this time.
We thought she'd be the sure first boot on her party after
okay, I'm gonna
missing
go-
the draft, but she managed to rebound. Everyone loved her, so
And let's make sure those hands are up,
Seven.
Made a
guys.
final 2 alliance. Didn't get there.
7.
Still made it though.
no.
Justin picked 7.
Justin's still alive though. we got camp.
Ooh, I feel like we saw that already.
25.
25, Justin
7
goes
and
with.
25.
No, vote.
We do not have a match, so we will cover those up.
Start with 34.
All right, Daniel jumping in at 34.
I'm getting right to it. Beach.
My memory sucks. Okay. 22.
Oh, he thought he saw the last one too, I'm
34
guessing.
and 22.
Did I get lucky?
Ethan.
No, that is not a match.
I thought I had it.
But Justin remains in the lead with 1 point. And we will go with our next question. Question number 4. What were all the word puzzles in the first challenge missing? Okay. Everybody's got their answer, so let's reveal. Go ahead and reveal.
Oh, vowels. Looks like everybody's saying
Chantel,
vowels.
they were not missing question marks. They
except
were
for
missing
Chantel.
vowels. So everybody else got that. Everybody will be playing this except for Chantel. The action is at Justin, so Justin will pick first.
So this game, we said it was actually more of a quiz, but it's actually more of a long-term memory game and a short-term memory game at the same time. Long-term, you got to remember what's been happening throughout the
19.
game. Short-term, you got to remember where the matches are. Chantel doesn't seem to have the long-term memory down.
Picks 19.
And not getting a chance at the short-term.
Challenge.
What's your next pick?
10. 10.
10.
Host.
All right, Maddie, you're up.
Let's go 4.
Crossroads.
I believe we've seen Crossroads.
23.
Party.
So we don't have a match, so we will cover those up. And as soon as they get covered up, Rob will be next. Rob,
13.
13. Lucky number 13.
Discord.
We got Discord.
Let's do 38.
38.
Shortcut.
Shortcut.
We saw that played
Not
earlier
a
in the
match.
season by
We'll
Jared.
cover those back up.
At a crazy crossroads.
We'll go to Ryan next.
Where Kyle ends up using his compass on
Still
Justin.
3.
And I believe
Ryan
we
is
lost
going
Anna.
with 3. Exemption.
Exemption.
And 5.
Party. I know we saw that not too long ago.
Not a match, so we're going to
So
cover
reacted
those
the
up.
exact same way.
Daniel will be picking next.
I want to say it was 24.
Oh my god, what did it say? 13?
Discord.
I'm bad at the game. Okay, 17.
Deserted.
Discord and Deserted. So we're going to cover that up.
First time we've seen Deserted.
And that you do not want to be.
Gideon has control of the board. 3.
And went with 3 again. That was pulled up a couple rounds ago. Question.
Really gotta pay
27.
attention here.
Yeah. Expedition.
Expedition.
Ooh, we know
Close,
where
but
those
not the
are.
same.
Yeah, I believe
Alright,
Expedition's
so we are
number 1.
Through 4 rounds. Justin's still
And
the
then
only one on the board with
I feel
1.
like 5 and 24 are
We will
match. I
go
forget
for
the
this
word
next
now, though.
question.
Oh yeah, party.
Which 2 explorers are from Canada? Which 2 explorers are from Canada?
That is Kyle and Chantel.
Hopefully this is one she gets right.
Yeah.
All right, we've got it. So let's reveal. Which 2 players are from Canada?
Looks like everybody's getting this one. Even Chantel. Here we go. She's gonna get a crack at the
And they spelled Kyle's name right.
And
Yeah,
like
I
a
know.
bonus point.
Everybody
That should
knows
be
they're
bonus
Canadians. Everybody's going to be picking. Maddie has the action, so that means Maddie is picking first.
5 and 23.
Maddie was
Party,
nice.
we've got a match, but Maddie's
doesn't
on the
surprise
board.
me.
She has 1 point.
That's 1 for
The
Maddie,
action
1 for
goes
Justin.
to Rob. Rob, it is your pick.
Rob also has an easy one, I
I'll
believe.
take the number 1.
Yep.
Rob
looks like
goes
he's
with 1.
Mm-hmm.
Just gonna make sure that should say Expedition.
And
It
number
does.
27.
And Rob
There we
says
go.
27.
And with that,
And
Rob is
we're
on
all
the board.
tied up.
Expedition and Expedition, that is correct. Rob is on the board.
He
Joins Maddie and Justin with a point. Ryan, the board is yours.
I'll go 6.
Camp. We have seen that word, I believe.
And
early on, though.
Number 7.
7?
Yes.
Alright, going with 6 and 7.
Oh, wow. Nails
In a row,
it.
Ryan has got a point.
Ryan's on the board now. Here
Now
we go.
is Chantel.
Yeah. Well done.
They're a slow start. They're really starting to pick it up here.
Can I get 42?
Crossroads. That's come up. It's in the middle there somewhere. I want to say 17.
My mind is telling me 3.
My mind is telling her 3.
3?
That might be it too, actually.
Let's see
No,
what's under
exemption.
3. Exemption is under 3, so
That's what
that
you
is
want
not
at
correct.
Crossroads.
We are going to cover that up.
Mm-hmm.
And Daniel has the board.
14.
Daniel guesses 14. Fire.
8.
8.
Lucky number 8.
What's under 8? Beach. That is
Ooh.
incorrect. We're going to cover
We
that
saw
up.
beach.
Yeah, we did.
And Gideon has the board now.
Third or fourth column, I think.
18.
Gideon guesses 18.
See, I thought it was in the 30s. Duel. Saw one of those early on as Gabe was able to defeat Will at the Trail of the Deserted.
31.
Mm-hmm. The one lone
31.
duel.
The one duel of the season.
Let's see what's under 31. Ethan.
Oh, we saw Ethan earlier. Is he gonna be able to pick it
All
out?
right,
I believe
we're
that was
gonna cover
13,
those back
wasn't
up.
it?
That's not a match.
Ethan was.
And then, as soon as those get
the
covered
top
up, we are going
of-
to go to
I think
Justin, who has
22?
the last play this round.
Yeah, I also think it was the top there. I just don't know which one. It's one of those top 3.
4.
Yeah.
Oh, someone didn't see
4.
Ethan. Crossroads. We've seen
And
that.
42. 42.
And let's see what's under 42.
There we go. Justin with another point.
Crossroads.
Hell yeah.
Justin takes the
First to
lead.
2.
He's got 2 points. Maddie has 1, Rob has 1, and Ryan has 1. We're playing to 3.
Wow. So 1 away for Justin.
So let's go for that next question. The next round. Which 3 explorers live in Washington, D.C.?
Well, we've been talking
Which
about
3
them all
explorers
season.
live in Washington, D.C.?
Exposing that alliance.
Yeah.
All right, everybody's got their answers. Let's reveal.
Rob, Maddie, Daniel.
Okay, so we have Chantel, Daniel, Gideon, Maddie, and Rob. And the action is at Rob.
Round
So Rob
here.
goes first.
I was on mute, sorry.
Rob,
I'm gonna
Rob
go
has a point so
32.
far.
Rob is guessing 32. Duel.
Yeah. Wide
And
open.
the number
Oh.
3.
Oh, I thought duel was 8. Was it not?
He's going 3. Exemption.
Ooh.
That is not a match.
I think I was right. I
I
think
mean, Chantel is on the
that means
board.
32 and
Oh,
Or the board is
Justin's freaking
Chantel.
out.
8.
Can I get 33?
Chantel is going 33.
It's a shame because 32 and 8 are a match.
Mm-hmm.
Fire.
Fire.
No one has gotten the free Ethan match either.
Oh yeah, which that one's? Oh, I forget what that one
And
is.
14.
One was 22.
Guessing 14.
And shit, I don't remember.
Hey!
Match. Chantel is on the board with 1 point.
She
So now the
gets
board
one.
is going to Daniel.
31.
Daniel not on the board
31.
yet,
Daniel
so let's
guesses
see.
31.
He can make his way here. Oh,
Ethan
22.
22. That's what you guessed, right, Jess?
guesses 22.
Hey, there it
Ethan.
is. Daniel's on the board
That is
now.
correct. Daniel's on the board with
So-
1 point.
Gideon, the only one without a point right now.
And now it's Gideon's pick.
And Justin has 2. Rob has 2.
You can tell he's so pissed he
Gideon
missed.
guesses 37.
Oh no, sorry.
You're
Rob
right.
doesn't have 2. Rob only has 1. My bad. Just Justin. Justin's the only one with 2 right now. Heirloom.
Heirloom.
That's the first time we've seen that word. That's unlucky for Gideon.
9.
Gideon guesses 9.
We haven't seen 9 yet. Exemption.
Exemption.
That's number 3.
That is not a match.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, if Justin had
We
a
will
turn,
go to Maddie.
he
Maddie
most
has the
certainly
board.
would have
As
won.
soon as these are covered up, she can guess.
Okay, I'm gonna go 3.
Yep.
3?
Oh, shit.
Maddie is going to pick up her second point, I think.
Exemption?
9.
And 9. Let's see what's under 9. Exemption. That is a point.
32 and 8.
That means after 6 rounds, Maddie and Justin are tied with 2 points. Chantel, Daniel, Rob, and Ryan each have 1 point. And Gideon is still waiting to get on the board. So we will go to our next question.
This is a big question here. Maddie and Justin, if they get it right and can make a match.
Our 7th
splendid.
question. Which 2 explorers were playing for Special Olympics charities? All right, everybody has their answers. Let's reveal. Which 2 explorers?
So lots of
I
different
see
guesses.
the correct answer. It is Garrett and Maddie.
Ryan got it wrong. So you
Gideon.
can put that down.
Justin and Maddie.
Okay, Justin and Maddie both get the correct
So
answer
this
here.
round we have Chantel,
So-
Gideon, Justin, and Maddie.
I have
The
a-
action was on Ryan, which means Chantel is picking first.
We know for sure there's at least one match out there that at least I've noticed.
It could end this round.
Absolutely.
34, please.
34.
Is beach.
Beach.
Where did we see beach? Or was that the beach that we saw? Maybe it was in the teams.
Can I do number 8?
Yeah, I think that's the beach that we...
You want to see 8?
It's not 8.
I don't know, actually, though. Yeah, it's definitely not 8.
Beach,
Oh!
that's a match.
Oh, I guess we stand corrected.
What do I know? What was 32 match with
The
then?
action goes to Gideon.
I suck at this game. I just embarrassed myself for editing all that out.
I thought the same thing, Jonathan. I was like, she's wrong.
Gideon wants to see what's under 29. Shortcut.
15.
15. Deserted. That is not a match. So
Not
we are going to
shortcut.
cover those back up. Goes to Justin.
Shortcut is like 37 or 38, I think. But after what happened with the last one, my confidence
38.
is shaken. Here we go. Justin could end it here.
Oh, Justin, good luck.
Shortcut.
Oh,
29.
that will do it.
What's under
Justin
29?
will end up with exemption.
And it is shortcut.
Wow, his third
Oh.
individual exemption
Point.
win of the season.
Maddie has 2 points.
He
that means if
got
Maddie
that
can tie
when
it up
he needed
here,
it.
Oh
we
wait,
will
Maddie.
go to the tiebreaker.
Oh,
If
sorry.
she doesn't get a match, that means Justin wins exemption.
Super pressure on Maddie right now. As Maddie
no
can
pressure.
Still tie
No pressure.
Justin.
Jeez. Okay.
And I think she's just taking a shot in the dark here. I can't think of 2 words out of
35.
Yeah, same.
She went with the random.
35.
That's the best way to go. What's it gonna be? Steel. We have not seen steel yet.
We have not seen Steel.
But there aren't that many numbers that haven't been pulled yet. So her odds aren't terrible. Yeah, they're pretty bad. They're bad.
They're not
No, they're not good. Guess 41.
But hey,
Oh, my gut's just saying 12. It's probably
Oh.
not right, but I'm gonna go 12.
Going
12.
with 12. This would be amazing. Oh.
That's not
Oh.
correct, which
Blue.
means Justin wins exemption.
Justin, after
Justin.
a big
3
night
points.
yesterday,
Good job,
ends up with
Justin.
exemption
Attaboy,
tonight.
Justin.
Justin is just keeping
Good job,
that
Justin.
resume
Thank you.
rolling right now.
Oh my
He is-
god.
Yeah.
All right.
For someone who
So
thought he had
hard.
no chance to win a
That
couple
was
days
hard.
ago,
I'm not gonna lie.
he
Mhm.
has
Yeah, I
really
can't do that memory
picked it up.
matching.
So Justin has 1 exemption at tonight's crossroads. One of you will be voted out tonight. We'll give you an hour back at camp to find out who it's going to be. Go ahead and jump back.
Good job, Justin.
Good
Yeah,
job,
way to go.
Justin.
Congratulations.
Oh, thanks. Oh my god.
Oh, here we go again.
Usually you have Jared here to be like, let's go talk.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I guess I can do that this time if you would like. Let's go talk.
Okay, let's go to the river.
I'm gonna go to the fire if anyone wants.
Fuck. I'm a.
Congrats.
All right.
Yes.
So
yeah.
obviously,
So-
I'm thinking the four of us vote together here. Like,
Yes,
there's no
I
question in my
completely
eyes.
agree.
We just took the power from them. There's no reason to give it back to them. So my next move, I have to convince Chantel, Gideon, and Ryan. Like, look, we just took the power from them. Do not be stupid. Do not flip it, because then it's 3-3 again with you guys. We just took the power from these four people who I really think had control of so much of this game.
Wondering how Maddie's feeling about Chantel given the craziness that happened last night.
I mean, there's no way she's more loyal to Chantel than us. I'm sure Maddie would be willing to vote her off.
Yeah, especially after last night when it was revealed that Chantel took information from Maddie and funneled it over to Ryan. Like,
yeah.
Although she did say at some point something to me about how she was so frustrated because she had like a girls to the end deal with Chantel, and I was just like, oh, okay, like way to tell on yourself a little bit there.
Well,
but you know,
I mean, if that's the case, I guess that means me and you better do a boys to the end deal.
Yeah, I mean, I'm
I'm
down.
cool with.
Yeah.
I mean, at this point, yeah, like we're in survival mode right now.
Yeah, I just don't want to leave.
I know.
But I think Maddie would be more loyal after last night.
Totally. Maddie's with us. I feel confident about that.
I'm really not trying to be like a brat tonight, but I just feel kind of like low energy. So,
No worries.
yeah, I don't know what to do. So
I'm just telling you, I'm not writing your name down. It's gonna be one of those guys.
all right, good to know.
It's like low-key, me and you're together, but I'm telling you 100%, me and you have to get to Final Four, and that's final. That's my goal. I don't care about, and I don't care who's with us, just as long as me and you are still in this game.
Okay.
I'm not lying. I know it's hard to believe, but hopefully we can get there.
Okay.
I don't know. I know how you feel.
No. I'm gonna take you at your word right now, just like because I don't have anything else to go off of. I know I was in the similar position that you're telling me right now to you like a couple days ago. So like I'm just taking you at your word. We'll see what happens.
Hopefully,
but
hopefully they're not coming after me, so you're not the only girl, but you're not my target.
I mean, I don't want to be.
You're not my target.
So-
I don't think you're anybody else's target because everybody likes you.
Here's the kicker. Maddie is super, super, super tight with Chantel. And by super tight, I mean she has, in the past, deflected votes away from Chantel in order to make it so that she's not the final woman or the only woman standing. And I think she tried to make a all-girl, or by all-girl, I mean her and Chantel alliance, to get to Final 2. Which is wild, because if Chantel gets to Final 2, she's got a pretty impressive resume of being in a minority alliance and making it all the way over to the finals, despite kind of every obstacle being in her path.
I just got to survive another day. And I don't know what we have to do to get there.
I mean, I think after this is at least how I feel and how Rob was feeling when I talked to him, but like he and I are, pretty spooked being in the minority. Maybe Maddie feels the same way. I don't know. But basically, if you give us a name, I think the three of us will probably write it down for you.
Me with this. Well, I don't have a name right now because I need to talk to everybody. And
Yeah.
honestly,
I'm not saying right now.
I don't trust Justin because, like, we were in the minority and then he said, I'm flipping. And I'm like, what do you mean you're flipping? So how do you flip again?
They've been voting us out the entire time, so I do agree with that. Who?
That's what I was thinking. I'm trying the basic what?
I'm inclined to vote Rob or Daniel, just because Maddie showed her board that had so Maddie did not vote for me. So it was either Daniel or Rob who voted for me. So that's why I'm not trusting them at the moment.
Yeah. The only thing I really think we have to base tonight around is who we think is least likely to have a compass played on them if they have one. To me, all three of them are basically the same as far as like who's going. It's just I think it's more important to figure out who's the least likely.
I don't think Chantel would want to vote Maddie yet, just because they're both girls.
There are only two women left. Yeah. But that almost makes me say we should probably do Maddie to make sure she doesn't try and flip the vote next time at 6.
Oh, with Chantel, yeah, that's actually a good idea.
Maybe we should just see what Chantel says, and if she's
pushing harder to keep her, that makes me more inclined to say we should just get rid of her.
I hate at this so much.
I hate this. I was telling Daniel, I was so hoping that you would be able to like clinch that final point, and we would go to
I know. I don't really know what to do about.
Yeah.
What?
Well, so I was in a room with Daniel, Gideon, and myself, obviously, and Gideon said he was down to vote Ryan and to vote with us. I also just got out of a room with Justin, who's probably seeing me right now. And Justin is saying that they were kind of deciding between the two of us, like you and me. And he wants me to stay in because he wants me at finals because I think he knows he'd beat me at finals because I'm being a GOAT right now. But I'm like, and so he's trying to get them all to vote on you. No clue if Chantal actually wants to do that vote. Or if like...
Yeah, she told me that she was going to tell me if they brought my name up. I'm not sure if I totally believe that.
So I don't know if I believe him, but I think I might. Gideon is basically saying they're going... So the plan Chantel's throwing out is for them to go 4 strong on me. So
okay.
Dependent...
Rob is trying to get me to play my compass tonight.
So...
And he's a liar, but he's trying to, and it's making me uneasy, so it's working.
What did he say?
He said Justin is in there scheming about whether or not the votes are going to be on me or you tonight, like Rob or me.
Yeah.
And he was like, Justin said that he's going to like fight for me, so just so you know, your name's on the block. And I'm like...
So I'm like 99% sure. So I'm not anything sure. I've had some, so I don't believe Gideon, but here's what I've been selling him on, like going after hard. I've been going hard on the angle that he is number 4 in that alliance, and I'm saying he's too smart to play a 4th place game. And he brought up first that he might be number 4. So what I told him, and again, I have no idea if he'll do it, is if he votes one of them, he's only willing to vote Ryan out of them. So we just pray he doesn't play a compass. But if he votes Ryan with us tonight, I agreed with him that Thursday we will get with him to take out Rob, and that me, you, and Gideon will sit at the end.
Okay.
I mean, I don't love sitting next to him at the end, but right now we just got to be at the end.
Any of these
No,
people.
I don't trust Chantal at all. Gideon theoretically is willing to write Ryan's name down, but...
I'm...
So, can I lay something on you for a second?
Yep. Lay it on me.
So we both have compasses, so if we need to, we can get through tonight. So what if we just use today to try to create a bunch of chaos rather than doing something crazy with this, right? Like, what if we say Justin, he's going after, we just make something up, say he's going after, like, Chantal or Ryan or something like that. And because if we start saying Justin's the shady one, people aren't going to think it's just, like, gameplay, because we can't vote him tonight anyway.
Would you be down to vote Maddie, or you don't even have to, really, because it won't...
Yeah.
Like, if you don't want to betray her, or if you don't, you know what I mean?
Yeah, no, I mean, I'm down to vote her. You know, my big thing, as I've been saying throughout the game, is I want to make sure I get to tomorrow, and then deal with tomorrow's cards then.
Exactly. I'm going to tell you what I have, like, thought out in my head. I want to be at the end with you and Daniel. That is my goal.
Yeah.
So the whole reason I flipped last night was because it seemed to me the 4 of you were really tight, and that I didn't have a way into that. I was basically 5. So my mentality is if I can take out 2 of you, then then that's 3 of us left. There's nowhere else. Does that make sense? So my whole point, and that's immediately last night when I talked to them, I told them if I'm flipping, I want Jared out. They originally said my mentality is I needed to get out 2 of the 4 of you. Yeah. Because I didn't think I had a spot with you guys. Because to me, I can't win this game again. I don't think any Janet's winning this game against an original Ethan. I think all the Ethans are voting as a unit for an Ethan. So to me, I needed to be in the end with 2 original Janets, and I needed to make room for myself in that where it only made sense for us original Janets to go to the end together.
Right, because then it's like you don't have a choice of, you completely cut out that potential rationale.
Exactly.
Okay. I mean, listen.
So that's where
I don't have many moves to make right now, so I'm like letting you know.
I mean, this is what I'm going to tell you. This is what I'm going to tell you now. Like, I'll even give you my pitch for what I want to do tomorrow night. I'm hoping me I'm hoping you and Daniel are both here. We get rid of Maddie, and then I'm convinced the other 3 to split the votes: 2 on you, 2 on Daniel, and me, you, and Daniel. 3 votes take someone out.
Okay.
Honestly, on my list, it was between Justin and Daniel.
Okay.
Who is on your list though? Like I don't know. I want to hear feedback. I don't want to like make the own decision.
I feel like the closest people together are Maddie and Rob. So either one of them I'd be okay with.
So you want to do Rob? We
Yeah,
can do
sure.
Rob. I don't care.
Yeah, sure. I don't think he has an idol. Do you think he has a compass? I think Daniel has a compass.
I have no idea.
I don't
no
think
idea,
the only person I'm sure doesn't have one is Maddie.
Yeah, I don't want to vote her out. I'm sorry.
I
I told you
understand.
guys all of this before. I don't want to vote out a girl. That's
I
my
know.
only explanation.
It's okay.
But yeah, I don't know. So we want to do Rob. We need to talk to Ryan.
Guys,
All right,
we
so-
finally have the number.
Yeah.
We have to stay united.
Justin, are you
What?
staying on our side?
100%.
This is my
100%.
question because
No. There is no. I was telling Ryan.
Flopped before.
No. First of all, I haven't flip-flop. Flip-flop means I'm going one to the other, to the other, to the other. I told Ryan we finally got the numbers from those 3. I think the 4 of them, Jared included, those 4 were who were basically the core of this game. I think they were deciding everything. Kyle was there basically like figurehead who they were able to throw under the bus and be like, it's him, when really the 4 of them were controlling it. So to me, we finally got the numbers from them last night. I'm not giving it back to them.
Okay, good.
So
I hope you keep that mentality because I'm scared.
I'm not giving them back. No, I am not giving them back those numbers.
So the line is drawn in the sand.
So to me, right now, the number 1 priority is find out who doesn't have an advantage to take them out, because that's really the only thing that can switch this on us.
So I talked to Maddie and Daniel, and they basically came to me and was like, right now we feel like we're in a minority, so if you need 2 extra votes, then let me know a name and we'll write it down. And I'm like, okay.
See, the thing that worked. So basically that's them saying they're willing to take out Rob at this point.
Yeah, but I don't know. I kind of want Daniel gone, but I don't know. I don't care.
Well, I was gonna say it doesn't really make sense to take out Rob if the other 2 are ready to turn on him.
Exactly.
Yeah,
I don't know.
That's true. If they're close, it makes sense to take out Daniel or Maddie.
Yeah, or Maddie, one of the 2 of them. At this point, since Jennifer left, I don't really have anyone that's said to me like, yes, I'm with you. I tried to do that with Brian, and I still am in a way. I think we have voted together, but I can't beat him in the end, so I can't go too far with him. So my goal is that I can convince this group that Maddie's got to be the one to go. I don't know if they're all going to get on board with it.
How did we end up here?
Well, no. So, and what I might do is, let's say, like, I might throw a vote on, like, Gideon or Chantel, because then if Ryan and I both play compasses, one of them goes home with 1 vote, rather than them being able to revote and vote you or Rob out.
Yes, that's a good idea.
So it could be like 3 canceled, 3 canceled, 1. Because if I correctly play a compass, you know, the 2 votes would be enough to send one of them home. We won't need.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So what are you guys thinking?
Right now, I'm leaning towards Maddie. I think Maddie's our best bet.
Okay.
I think she's the one holding the 3 of them.
I just feel like we can all be Maddie.
But the problem is, I think Daniel's the most likely to have some kind of advantage tonight. And if he plays it, then they get control of this vote. Like if Daniel has a compass and he plays it on himself and we vote him, we don't have enough to split the votes right now. Next time we do, we can go 2 and 2. So if he has it, then we can at least split them. But this time we have to put all 4 of us on one person. And to me, Maddie's the biggest threat for winning immunities. And she's also the less likely of the 2 bigger threats to have something to save herself tonight.
Okay.
Okay.
That's just where I'm.
Yeah, I think
I'm just worried that they're going to take back these numbers right now. And it's freaking me out.
Okay. These guys just told me they want to write Maddie's name down. And I'm over here like, I'm not doing that. I'm not freaking doing that. Are
I
you
feel like everyone's writing either my name or Maddie's name. And like I just talked with her about it.
They think that you and her are close.
I know. I literally just had a conversation with Justin, and I was like,
He told you
"We
Maddie
live in
too?
DC." Yeah, he was like, "Honestly, I'm voting with
Oh
like
my
my
god,
group."
another dictator! I need to talk to Ryan by himself because I feel like he's been brainwashed by Justin, and like I just want to be like, no, we're not doing like
Yeah.
what this guy wants. Like he's all over the place. Like
He's all over the place, and it's just like,
and it's annoying. Like I'm irritated. Like I'm saying
And-
this now. I'm not writing down Maddie's name. Period.
well, and he was telling me like, "Oh, the group was pitching your name, but I really want you in the finals." So I'm trying to get them to vote Maddie instead. And I'm like, are you saying it's me because it might be me, or because you want like my good graces after
It's
this
the
vote?
lies for me.
Chantel, no. Chantel was a little. What?
She doesn't want to vote out a girl, and I'm afraid that if you say that to Chantel, she's gonna flip.
I don't think she's gonna flip because she knows that the three of them are locked tight. If she want, we were explaining to her why Chantel's smarter, because basically how we looked at it was Daniel's most likely to have some form of advantage tonight. So it's risky to play any form of, to put the votes on him, but Maddie's the more likely to win an immunity next time. Like, we can't split our votes tonight because we don't have enough, but next time we can split 2 and 2. So all we have to do next time is beat out the other 2 in immunity, and Maddie's always been right there for every immunity challenge.
I still don't get why, but like, why Maddie?
Maddie?
Why not take me out and go with the two of you? Like,
Because I think he truly knows that Maddie and Chantel are also pretty close, or at least they were close until last night.
Do we think? Do we think that Chantel would write Maddie's name down?
No, because I just got into a call with her, and she said, she said, Justin is a dictator. As soon as he gets power, every time he goes on a power trip, there's no way in hell I'm writing Maddie's name. She wants to write your name.
Yeah, that I know.
Yeah. At this point, I'm like, all my cards are on the table. Like, the only people I'm being like 100% honest with are like you and Maddie. And then I'm like feeding bits of like what Chantel tells me to Justin so that he's like, I don't want to trust her.
Should we just make something up? Like, should we just like tell, I don't know, Chantel that Justin's throwing her name out or something?
It's not a bad idea.
I'm not trying to be a bitch right now, but like I just feel like I'm on the outside and like there's nothing I can do about it. And I'm like in my head, well, now you know how I feel.
Yeah.
And that's why we had to get rid of Jared. Because now you guys are scrambling.
15 minutes without anyone talking to me. So like I don't feel like I'm in the know on any vote whatsoever. I have heard multiple names come up. I've heard that Daniel's name's been thrown out there. I've heard Rob's name's been thrown out there. I've heard Ryan's name's been thrown out there. Those are the 3 names I've heard. I'm sure my name's been thrown out there in some conversation I am not in.
I mean, I have heard all. The only names that basically haven't been thrown out are like, because obviously mine can't, but are Gideon and Chantel. Like, those are the only 2 that haven't been. I've heard that people are trying to get Ryan outside. Ryan, I'm pretty sure, has some kind of advantage, though. That's what I got told, I think, last time, that Ryan has some kind of advantage. So I would assume he would play it tonight if he's worried, but I don't really know.
I don't know. He might.
Yeah.
He might not. I just feel like I just don't know a damn thing right now.
So yeah, I don't know.
Okay.
You want to write Maddie's down?
Just depending on what the group is doing, I will vote that way. So if like Gideon and Justin want to vote Maddie, maybe it does make sense. That way we don't have like a tie or something, and the power will flip to their side. You know? But it's such a it's such a play. I know, like I know it's horrible because you have like that like girl power bond and everything. But
I
honestly, she might.
The only girl in the game. That's my problem.
I know it's hard, but I feel like she's just in such a position that it would make the most sense to, even though you told her like, yeah, I'm not going to vote you tonight. Maybe she will see it as respect, like a really good move that was played by a strategic player, and maybe she won't. I don't think she's a bitter person, to be honest. So if she's on the jury and she sees how you made that move and she had no clue, maybe she will respect that.
I don't know, man. I'm not ready for her to go.
It's up to you.
My mind was on Daniel or Rob.
Yeah, I see that, but
And even I wanted Justin to go before Maddie.
yeah, I want Justin to go sometime soon. But I think for this round, we need to have the numbers and have that alliance getting in power again. And from what I've been able to tell from my time on the other side, is that Maddie is close with Daniel and Maddie is also close with Rob. But Rob and Daniel are not close with each other. So that's why I was okay with that when Justin brought it up. But I know how hard that decision is for you. So I completely understand if you don't want to put her name down
Because I don't think I can do it. We have to stay strong. Like seriously, this is getting rough.
He's not going to move off of Maddie. He's just not. He's not moving off of Maddie.
Well, I'm not writing her name. Sorry.
Okay.
It's gonna get me voted out of the game if we don't stay together as a 4, dude. Like, I'm gonna go home. Like, I'm gonna go.
Fine. Wait, did they say your name?
Yeah, I'm gonna go. If we don't stay strong as a 4, I'm done. I'm out of the game. I'm telling you now. If we don't stay strong as a 4, I'm out. I'm done. I'm out of the game. I'm voted out.
Oh my god, this is gonna be a shit show.
Who it's gonna be, I have no idea right now. One thing I do know 100% for sure is it will not be Justin. He's going into this with exemption. I don't know who the majority is gonna be. Let's send it over. I'm speechless right now. I got nothing else to analyze. Let's throw it over the crossroads and see how this plays out.
All right, welcome into Crossroads. We have 7 explorers remaining in the game. Jared was voted out at the last Crossroads in an interesting 4-3-1 vote, which we will touch on in a second. But let's start with Justin. Justin, you received 3 of those votes last time, so you got to be happy that you are coming into Crossroads with exemption.
Oh, yeah, I like to come in even the time after I didn't get any votes with exemption, so yeah, it's a weight off my shoulders every time.
Which you've done before. This is your second time in 3 nights and your 3rd exemption. Do you feel like that raises your threat level in the game, or are you just happy to have the exemption?
I'm happy to just have it at this point. I feel like you have to play like 1 round at a time, so if it puts a target on me for next round, at least I'm here to see next round to get the target.
Okay, fair enough. The 4-3-1 vote generated a lot more reactions than the 8-1 vote from you guys. Maddie, what happened? What happened at the last vote?
At the last vote, Daniel, Rob, Jared, and I were on the outs of this other 4. It was totally a blindside on my end. I did not see that coming from a mile away. So that was why I reacted so strongly. It was crazy.
Interesting. And Rob, you're nodding your head. Was there an honest conversation with the group when you got back to camp? Or were people holding their cards tight?
At that point, the vote had already happened. We all knew exactly which way every one person had voted. So it was a pretty open and honest conversation, commending them all on executing a pretty flawless blindside, in the sense that the 4 of us had absolutely no pulse or no finger on the pulse there. So that was an honest vote and an honest discussion in terms of celebrating their achievement, while also, at least on my part, expressing a little bit of sorrow for being out of the loop.
Daniel said your name here as well. What are your reaction? What's your feeling, and how do you recover from this?
Still trying to figure that second part out. So, hopefully I can make something happen the next, 10, 15 minutes. But yeah, it sucks. It was no secret that Jared and I were really close. I obviously was on the wrong side of that vote. And so now it's just kind of up to me, Maddie, and Rob to sort of be the leper colony and see if we can make a comeback.
Drawn in the sand at the last vote, or is it a wide open game still? That's for Gideon.
I think it's still an open game, Docs, to be honest.
I would disagree with that. Based off the conversations that we all just had, there's no need to sugarcoat it with this group. It's very much the 4 of us are sticking together and the 3 of you are out. That's it.
+1.
And so there's just no point in lying to us all. Otherwise, whoever's voted out is gonna remember that come jury time.
Okay, if that's how you want to say it, then okay, I got you.
So can I elaborate a bit?
Do you think that's wrong though that I said that, or?
I thought it wasn't, but I got you.
So if I may elaborate, I think for tonight's vote, the line is pretty well drawn in the sand, but going forward, like, do you remember in elementary school when we'd put together those, like, weird things on a newspaper and you had to have the egg not break? That's kind of what their score is like. Like, somehow it's staying together, but none of them really like each other. Justin and Chantel both want to get one another out, but Chantel desperately wants to get me out. Gideon knows he's 4th in the alliance and is way too smart to play a 4th place game. Ryan is, I think, mad enough at Rob and Maddie for blowing up the spot about the fact that he has a compass that like he's gonna stick and try to get us out. So they kind of have this mutual desire to get us out, but they're definitely not one big happy family.
Can you repeat some of that? I didn't take all the notes on what was going on with the 4 of us.
Sure. So yeah. So you're Chantel's either number 2 or 3 target. I'm number 1. I'm not sure whether you or Rob is ahead. Gideon is a clear number 4 in your alliance right now. So he'll flip on you at some point.
How is Gideon number 4 if Chantel wants me out next? Wouldn't that make me number 4?
Well, number 4 to you and Ryan.
But wouldn't it make more sense? Didn't you say me and Chantel were both trying to take each other out?
Yeah, but that's like a little unseen thing that's behind the scenes. Like in the little chat that you and Chantel and Ryan had,
that would make Gideon. But that would make Gideon at least number 3 if I want Chantel out, according to this graph you're creating.
Well, but I don't think you're actually going to be successful in getting her out.
Okay.
But it doesn't matter if I'm successful. If I want her out, Gideon still wouldn't be number 4 on my list, according to what you're drawing right now.
Maybe not. But
the math doesn't really add up.
Maybe not, but according to what Gideon told me when we chatted, he's number 4.
That's also then according to his list. You're saying according to my list, Gideon's number 4.
All right, Gideon, where are you in the alliance?
I don't really feel like anybody wants to take me to the end, but I'm just kind of been keeping my options open this whole time.
I want to take everybody out. Everybody has to want to take everybody out at the end of the day. It's a game. But if I get voted out, I'm glad that I played, and at least I'd be going to jury. I look at it as a positive. Like,
you'd make a good politician.
I try.
And talk to me about the pace of the game, everything that you're hearing now versus what you heard in camp.
To be honest, Doc, it's all crazy. There's no pattern, predictability, anything you can really gauge. People who I thought were on my side for the longest time ended up revealing their true colors last night, and I just got to get over it. Things like these happen. So in terms of things at Shelter versus here, things were a lot calmer at Shelter. Now it's all blowing up. But these things are what's been on people's minds, so it's interesting to see and let it all out there.
I'm gonna go back to Daniel. He seems to have a good read on this game as far as where everybody stands. Let me ask you this question: does everybody have a chance to win? Does everybody have a path to win this game? All 7 of you.
I don't know if things are like firm enough that like any of us have been eliminated in terms of being a jury threat, but I think that for me, Maddie, and Rob, it would be a pretty big uphill battle to be able to get to the end.
Okay, and
congrats.
I mean that same thing would have been said about basically any 7 of us at one point of this game. Like I was on a try where it was me left in the minority. You 3 had the majority of that part. So on that part, you were safe.
You mean that tribal where we saved you and then you turned on us?
Well, no. At the swap where... I mean, you guys tried to vote me out last time. I had enough votes to go home had I made the move, so I don't know if I really call that turning on you as much as putting the vote to save myself. But Chantel, Gideon, and Ryan just had 3 votes where their people were going out, and it looked like they were in an uphill battle. Everyone at this point has an uphill battle. To say just because yours is happening now that it would be a bigger threat, I think it's a little ridiculous, to be honest.
No, I mean, it would have been fair if you said it a crossroads or 2 ago. I'm saying it now. Hopefully the game flips and someone else is saying it next time. But I think, if I'm you or if I'm Ryan, I think I'm feeling pretty good about my chances right now.
Yeah, and also, even if, let's say, all 7 of us get to final ascent, which is not going to happen, but some of us don't have a winning game. Some of us have been playing a game that is very GOAT-like, and that has been buoyed them along because of the results and the moves of other players. I'm not afraid to say that I'm probably one of those GOATs, which is why I'm being so vocal tonight, because this might be my final night in the game, and so I want to make sure I go out with, as Chantel likes to say, some fireworks. And that's on period.
That was Kyle.
Period, poo. Go, 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 go.
Accurate.
Ryan, you want to chime in there?
Sure. Daniel, it's interesting that you think I'm sitting all pretty, but this entire game I've been scraping by, literally hanging on by a thread. I've been in the bottom minority for the entire game, watching all my original Team Ethan members get voted out one by one, knowing that I'm probably next. And yeah, I just saw yesterday that people were conspiring to get me out the moment I lost an immunity challenge, an exemption challenge, excuse me.
Thank you.
And that is true. I don't have close relationships with people, and it's evident in the votes and the way people have been trying to manipulate me, manipulate other people, the plans that were put in place to get me voted out. I heard from multiple people, the moment Ryan loses the challenge, let's vote him out. And some of you were complicit in that decision last night, and I'm grateful to the ones who were not, but some of you were, and that means I do not have everyone on my side, so I am absolutely not comfortable tonight or any other.
And to be clear, it wasn't meant as a criticism. I think you've done an awesome job, combination of social game and physical game, scrambling to get to where you are. I think the same can be said of Gideon, and that's part of what makes the 2 of you so threatening, right? Like, if you guys are sitting at the end, you both have a heck of a story to tell, because you've both done awesome and you deserve a lot of credit.
Chantel, you want to, you're nodding your head a lot.
No, I agree with what he's saying.
Okay.
That's on period.
Justin, I mean, you're hearing this, you gotta feel good about the exemption tonight, but what do you think?
Oh yeah, I mean, having it at least tonight, I know I can't go, so I feel more comfortable tonight. But everything that's being said, it's like, well, next time I'm getting even more uncomfortable because I'm able to look at tomorrow night, and tomorrow night's looking like a threat for me. So, yeah,
I'll trade places if you want.
I'd like to chime in and say that although there have been more visible threats, whether it's Justin or me or Gideon, there have absolutely been beasts in competitions, and Daniel, you are one of them.
I have at no point come anywhere near winning one of these individual challenges.
You've been doing well from what I've seen at the other camp, so
I got 1 point. I got 1 point today. I couldn't stack a freaking cup yesterday. I think I got second to last place in the challenge before that.
This is also a here to undersell yourself, to make you more underestimated than overestimated, because that's safe. So I respect you for
No, it's not. It's
underplaying.
trying to take a target off of your back because you've actually won challenges, and you're trying to make Daniel look like he's underselling himself when he's got nothing under his belt.
I'm like 95% sure I'm going home tonight, so trust me, I was not throwing that challenge today to try to undersell myself. I got 1 because I have a bad memory.
Same, that's why I got 0.
Preach it.
Gideon, you were just raising your hand because you were feeling what Daniel was saying about the challenge today, or did you want to comment on the exchange between Daniel and Ryan?
I'll say a comment, I guess.
Great.
Chantel, you were trying to tell me something before Crossroads, and I literally couldn't get it. I made out that you had, that you were working with somebody and you wanted to take somebody out. Is there any way? I mean, I've been told what to do. Am I supposed to keep that up? Like, what am I supposed to do? I don't know what to do.
I'm sticking with the plan. That's all I'm gonna say.
Stick to the. Is that Keith? You're Keith nailing it. All right. Okay. That's what I wanted to say.
I mean, I'm gonna then say the same thing.
Rob will hop on.
Gideon.
If you want.
If it's the same, I'm hoping it's the same name that we talked about because.
You could just say my name.
I don't know
Justin.
what that.
Yeah, what name are we talking about here?
You say my name when
I mean,
around you.
Justin, like, why you guys are all so shady? Like, I'm tired of everyone pretending like they aren't lying all of the time. Like, it's very annoying. The charade is just like killing me. You're all shady and you're all scheming all of the time. So
Oh yeah, 100%.
Literally last night I got 3 votes.
We get it. You got 3 votes. We get
But
it.
so I don't understand how you can get mad at me for scheming and not telling someone a name when my name came up last night and no one told me. You act like I
it
should
might
be.
be
I
our
should
last night in the game, and we want to put on a show.
That's it.
All right, that's fine, but I just.
Whatever. I'm over it.
Also,
Y'all,
yeah.
just this is so annoying.
Yeah, Daniel. Yeah. What you said before. What you said before, Daniel. Yeah.
You're down?
Yep.
Maddie.
All right.
I love you as a person, but
Maddie and Rob,
also-
you know who we're talking. Maddie and
What?
Rob, do you guys know who
What did you
Gideon's
say,
talking?
Ryan? I'm sorry, I didn't hear you.
I said I love you as a person, but you also were scheming last night with the others to try to get me out, and I was aware of that.
Ryan, I thought you were straight up lying to me because FYI, people do say that they have a compass in this game so that votes are not going to get thrown on them. And that's what I thought you were doing to me because you weren't giving me any details. I was suspicious of you. And I get it. Like, you can like tell me all this, like, I betrayed your trust. I betrayed your trust. I freaking get it. I'm at the bottom. I get it. If I go home tonight, I respect your game. You guys are doing a great job, but this is like, I'm just kind of annoyed with this whole conversation, to be honest.
So can I clarify something? So Gideon, we're good for what we talked about earlier?
Yeah, sure.
Okay, Rob and Maddie, do you know who he's referring to? We need to get all 4 votes on. I can just say it if not.
Say it.
All right.
Say it.
The 3 of us and Gideon, we're voting Ryan.
Okay.
Great.
Sorry, Ryan, it's nothing personal, but I gotta stay in the game.
Interesting. Okay. I've been a huge threat. I guess every single challenge, people have seen the way I play, and I wasn't trying to hide it in the beginning. Evidently, that's put a huge target on my back, so I understand why you'd want to do that. And I gave it my all. I tried every single day so hard in every single challenge. There was never a second when I wasn't playing to the best of my ability. So just know that if it's me who goes home today, respect to you guys. Much
He's the
love.
nicest human being in the world. I love you, man.
So nice.
That was great.
No.
And as much as there are fireworks tonight, as soon as this crossroad ends, whether I'm in the party or not, it's all gone.
This seems like a good place to stop. Does anybody else have anything they'd like to add before we go to vote? Justin has individual exemption tonight. I have to ask, are you keeping it?
I think he wants to give it to me.
Yeah, I'm gonna keep it.
Okay. Justin is keeping individual exemption tonight, so you may not vote for Justin. And let's go vote. Okay, I've got the votes. If you have a hidden advantage and you'd like to play it, now's the time to do so before I read the votes.
All right, so I think we're gonna do this on 3. Ready? 1, 2, 3. I'd like to play a compass.
Here.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh,
okay.
Mine as well.
I'd like to play an heirloom. Let's change things up.
Okay, so Maddie is playing a compass, which she has. Daniel's playing a compass, which he has. And Ryan is playing an heirloom, which he has, which means any votes for these 3 will not count. All right, I'm going to read the votes. The first vote is for Ryan. It does not count. The second vote is for Maddie. It does not count. The third vote is for Maddie. It does not count. The fourth vote is for Maddie. It does not count. The fifth vote is for Maddie. It does not count. The sixth vote is for Chantel. That's one vote for Chantel. And the seventh vote, and our fifth member of the jury, is Chantel. Chantel, do you have any last words?
Guys. No, I'm okay. Good luck, guys.
You guys can go back to camp. Lights out at 11, please.
Okay, there you have it. Another absolutely
Fireworks.
insane crossroads. As what? 5 of the 7 votes are negated by Compass plays. Ryan plays his heirloom / compass. Maddie correctly plays her compass. Daniel plays his. Don't blame him, as it could have been any one of the 3. And the DC3 pulled themselves out, still intact. Unbelievable, isn't it, Jess?
It's crazy. Anything can happen in this game, and the most ironic part of this whole thing is that Chantel was so set against voting for her girl Maddie, and her girl Maddie sends her home.
I know, like, literally up until the final seconds, Chantel was just not having it, really wanted to keep Maddie in. They had the girl power thing going. We didn't have a lot of women start out in the game, so they they wanted to kind of keep that truce, and both of them break it tonight as they vote for each other. And Chantel unfortunately gets hit with after the compasses negate all the votes, so only receiving 2 votes tonight of a possible 7. Chantel's got to be surprised. As she could, there's no way she thought Maddie would be voting for her tonight.
Absolutely not. And that's why this game's so great. You never know what's gonna happen. You don't know what to expect on a daily basis. So
absolutely, and not only that, all the advantages are out of the game right now. So
yeah.
I would expect the compass clue to go back out, if not tonight, then early tomorrow. So one more compass will be into the game. The way that we're going into this 6. Oh, the hunt is going to be absolutely insane. The build up to the vote tomorrow is going to be absolute madness. So that will just about do it now for day 11 of Expedition Online Season 2.
I am already going to go back on my word. And it's killing me, but I'm sorry.
I think camp's going to be a bit awkward tonight after I play that compass.
Alright, I'm going Maddie. That was crazy.
This is not as much fun when everyone else is blowing up and not me, but I'm voting for Maddie.
Voting for Ryan. That's all I have to say about that.
This is an insurance policy in case Ryan has a compass. Sorry, I don't want to play without you, but...
You're a great person. I love who you are, the things you do, and I thought that but last night revealed your true color, and it looks like we're working together moving forward. So, Maddie, I'm voting for you.
Does anyone know any good movies coming out soon to be on the lookout for? I kind of want to watch Raya and the Last Dragon, but I don't want to spend $30.
Hey Daniel, you want to go talk? Daniel, you want to go talk non-game related about The Rock?
Sure, game.
All right. Congratulations.
Thanks, man. I appreciate it.
Did you find it?
What's that?
You find the idol?
Which one?
The one that just got announced.
I didn't even. Where did it get announced?
Don't play stupid with me, man.
No, I'm serious. I'm staring. It says voting booth rendezvous chat.
Oh my gosh! Somebody found it super quick.
Oh, did you find it but too late?
Yep.
Wait. Okay. Now that it doesn't matter, can you tell me where the clue even is?
Yeah, it's Ethan in capital letters.
Where are you
on the
seeing that?
mod chain. Come on, man. You got it or no?
No,
If you don't have it, who has it?
I'm not being an asshole. Sorry, what was the question? I was putting on a sweatshirt.
He was asking if you were putting a sweatshirt on. No, he asked
I
if
can get that
spelling.
one right.
He asked if spelling counted. Subscribe and press all the buttons.